There are over 1 million people per year who suffer from a sports-related concussion. At one point, or according to Mercedes Bryan, a pediatric doctor at Seattle Children's Hospital, in the American Academy of Pediatrics journal published in July of 2016. At one point in our life, we've all played a sport at some point, whether it be for the school or in our backyard, like throwing a football or something. But these sports could have an effect on your health, your mental health, your physical health, and maybe your nutrition. First, I'm going to talk about the effect that it can have on your body. Second, I will talk about the effect it can have on your mental health, and finally, I will talk about how it can have effect on your nutrition. A concussion is a very common sports injury that happens to a lot of people every year. And what a concussion basically is when you hit a person on the head very hard. According to Peter Landsman, an investigative journalist and film writer from Brown University, from the movie Concussion that was published in December 2015. A normal person will get a concussion at about 60 Gs. So a normal football hit, in an average hit, will be about 100 Gs. That is about equivalent of getting hit in the head with a sledgehammer. And what a concussion can turn into is a disease called CTE. CTE is a neurological disorder that you can get from many concussions over a lot of years, which I will talk about later. Other injuries you could get are just like normal injuries, like torn muscles or something like this, but I'm going to give an example. So 2 years ago, there was a linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers named Ryan Shazier. So what happened was he was going for a tackle and he hit the top of his head hard, and that caused him to be paralyzed. Now he is beginning to walk again, but that's 2 years of physical therapy and getting back into it, and that was just caused by football. Now that you know the physical effects, I will talk about the mental effects. So back to what I was saying, CTE is a neurological disorder that can come from multiple blows to the head. CTE stands for chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which basically means that it's like pouring cement into your head and then it's choking the brain out, basically. And can make you do things that you normally wouldn't do. So in the movie Concussion, the main character is Mike Webster. He's a center for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What happened was that he would do things like he would sleep in his car first, and he would glue his teeth back into his mouth after pulling them out, and then he would tase himself so that he could be able to sleep. Another thing that could be mental illness from sports is thinking that you're not good enough to play the sport. And according to Mathis Baralo, a physiotherapy and physical education graduate from the International Journal of Sports Science, published in 2015, people using steroids in sports is very common. They think, I'm never going to be good enough, I can't be fast enough or strong enough, so they will take steroids to think that they can just cheat their way to the top. And that's just an easy way out, and that can lead to addiction and other stuff that will mess your body up. Now that you know the mental effects, I will talk about the nutritional side. So wrestlers have a part where they train to be in a certain weight class, whether that's losing, and then that could be losing 50 pounds in 2 weeks. That effect on your body after not eating for days on end can just eat away at your body and cause you to just be tired all the time and not be able to focus at all. And on the flip side, football if you're an offensive lineman and you need to bulk up and you need to eat a lot and you don't work off all what you eat, you're just going to be gaining weight and not being able to perform as well, which could lead to diabetes and being overweight. First, I talked about the physical effects on your body. Second, I talked about the mental effects. And third, I talked about the effect nutrition can have. So these sports can have all of these effects on us. And there are many people that suffer from a concussion every year, and you do not have to